Hello everyone. Today I have my empties and half empties from the last 2 weeks to share with you. It's been a little while since I've recorded any videos. We are finally moved into our new home. We spent last week moving everything over here and cleaning the old house. My husband was off all week, so that's what we did. And we're finally over here. We're not settled by any means. Nothing is kind of settled yet. We have so many boxes everywhere. There's stuff everywhere. It took me forever to find my tripod this morning, but we have everything in this house, so that feels like an accomplishment. Hopefully the lighting here is good. I am gonna have to kind of see where it's best to record in this house. It is kind of dark in this room, but I opened some of the blinds to let a little more light in, so I don't know, I feel like it is still kind of dark, but maybe I can just brighten it then. Or hold on, let me see if I can brighten it this way maybe. No, see, that seems too bright. I don't know. Sorry guys. So yeah, I have everything from the last 2 weeks that I've melted. I will say, since we've been in the new house, it's kind of been, you know, random. I'll melt like one little thing here, one little thing there. I did only have I still only have one warmer set up in the living room, which is actually performing really well. Usually, like at the old house, I had like 3 warmers in the living area, and here I just have 1 warmer, and it's doing great. I feel like all of my wax is going to throw so much better in this house. I can't, I don't know why, I can't explain why, but everything I've melted so far is doing so well that I think just the way this house is set up, everything is going to perform better. So that's super exciting. I was worried that things weren't going to throw, but everything seems to be throwing stronger, at least what I've melted so far. And like I said, we've only been here about a week, a little over a week, so I haven't melted a whole lot, but well, I don't know. As I'm looking, I have melted a lot of different scents, just not a lot of wax. But anyway, I'm gonna get started. There's a reason I do these weekly because I will forget. I will forget where I melted something. I'll forget how well it performed. I'm gonna try my best to remember. I mean, most of this has been in the last week. There's only a few things that were from the week prior, so hopefully my memory will serve me well and I can tell you guys. But anyway, let me just start with, you know what, I think I'm gonna start with the empties this time because there's way less empties than there are things that I melted and didn't finish. I usually start with the half empties, but I think I'm just gonna start with the empties and get them out of the way. So the first thing I have here is Grape Soda from L3. This was just a sample that came in one of my orders. This was okay. I just melted it just to kind of, get the wax out of my collection. I'm not like a huge grape fan. I don't hate grape, but it does smell like grape soda, but there was also like, I don't know, it almost had like a pretty like perfumey or floral kind of vibe to it. I'm not sure what that was, but that's kind of how my nose interpreted it. So I did like this. It was pretty strong, but it's not something I would repurchase. Even if it just smelled like straight grape soda, I probably wouldn't repurchase it. So it performed well for what it was, just not something I really enjoyed. Then I have some little sample bags here from Kay. I did Emerald Agave. Absolutely loved this. This was like 10 out of 10 in my tea light warmer. Oh my gosh, I love this. I will definitely be doing some customs with this. I forget what the notes are on this. I should have looked them up, but the notes to me don't really match what it smells like, to my nose anyway. To me, this kind of smells like a little musty. It really reminds me of my grandpa's house growing up, like the trees outside, the bushes outside, and then also like his basement was finished and it kind of had this wood smell to it, but it also was damp down there and the laundry was down there, so it also had this like musty, damp laundry kind of smell to it. I don't know, but that's what this reminds me of, so I will definitely be using this in some customs, at least one custom, and I will probably get more of this on its own. It was so strong and I loved that scent. It was just very nostalgic for me, so I'm not sure that everyone will feel that way about it, but I love it. I also melted Arctica from Kay. This one, see, I'm already forgetting, guys. And I think this was the first one I melted after my last order from Kay. I think this has some lavender. I'm not sure. I feel like I get like lavender, maybe a citrus. And something else. It was very fresh and like a little outdoorsy. I do remember liking this one, and I think I would pick this up or throw it in a custom. It was really nice and it performed pretty well. This one performed at like a 7 out of 10 in my tea light warmer, so another good performer. I also melted Hedonic Tonic. I love Hedonic Tonic. It's just so like fresh to me. Yeah, like fresh, clean, almost like a soap or a shampoo or something. Really nice. I really like Hedonic Tonic. I will probably be putting that in some customs in the future. Then I have one little sample. Well, it wasn't a sample. It was from her Big Hitters samplers. So I guess it is a sample. But it's a sample that I paid for. This is from Super Tarts. It's Poltergeist with sandalwood. So Poltergeist is, I think, it's like spearmint and vanilla cupcakes or something. Poltergeist is a scent that I love on cold, and then when I melt it, something just turns in it for me, and it just smells kind of yucky. But on cold, I really like it. It's almost like there's a buttercream or something in that like vanilla cupcake that I just can't handle. I don't know, but this was nice with the sandalwood. It was okay. It was nothing I would repurchase. It was about a 7 out of 10 in my tea light warmer. I have like a pastry bag of Poltergeist because I had smelled it before on cold and really loved it. So I ordered a pastry bag of it, and then I melted some. I think from this sampler I melted some, and I was like, ugh, why? That doesn't smell like Poltergeist. It smells like icky. I don't know. Anyway, I wouldn't repurchase that. I don't know that I would repurchase Poltergeist. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna give it a try again, just Poltergeist by itself, because like I said, I do have a pastry bag of it. So I would like to use that, but I also don't want to be like grossed out by my wax all day. I don't know, we'll see. That's not what we're talking about right now. Then I also have Herschel's Farm from Super Tarts. I finished this up. This is watermelon, strawberry, honeydew, and orange. I am not a fruity lover by any means, but this was so nice. I honestly think that I really like Super Tarts honeydew. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's what it is. I do get the other notes. And I also, most of the time, I like Super Tarts watermelon too. It's somewhere between an artificial watermelon and a realistic watermelon, and I kind of like it. It's more of like a watery watermelon, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know, but this is really nice. It's a really good summer scent. It's not something that I need to stock up on, but I would probably grab a clam next time it's offered just so I have one for summer, because it is a really nice fruity scent. It's kind of, I don't think mellow is the right word. It's not sour. It's not like too sweet. It's really nice. And I would like to have some on hand for summer. And this time it did like a 10 out of 10. I think the first time I melted it, it was a little less than that. But like I've said before, although Super Tarts says they don't need, that you don't need to cure their wax, I feel like it gets stronger over time. So it was definitely stronger this time than it was last time. It was like a 10 out of 10 in my kitchen. And I think all of these I melted at the old house. Yeah, I think all of the empties I melted at the old house. And then I want to say all of the other ones I melted in the new house. So just for, I don't know, you guys don't know what my house looks like, so you have no idea what any of that means. Anyway, I have one, what are these called? Guys, I'm so out of it. I didn't have my coffee this morning. I know that sounds pathetic, but I really just like look forward to that cup of coffee in the morning to get my day started. And my kids started, my boys started at their new schools today. We're in the same district, but they have different school buildings. And it was just a little hectic. My son ended up missing his bus that came way earlier than they told us it was gonna come. So we ended up having to take him, and then I was kind of still in my pajamas, and the principal pulled me into his office to have a quick meeting, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is happening? Like, I don't even think I brushed my hair. I don't know. Anyway, I'm drinking coffee now, but I'm not like fully awake and ready to do things today. Anyway, this one is from Destination Wax. It is a, guys, what is this called? Scent shot cup. Shot cup? What is this called? Anyway, this is Aberdeen. It's a fresh blend of lavender, cedar, green herbs, and earth. This is my absolute favorite scent from Destination Wax so far. I mean, there's still a ton of scents from Destination Wax that I want to try, but of the ones that I've tried so far, Aberdeen is my favorite. It is beautiful. I will eventually get this in a loaf. I think I have like the breakaway bar. It's like a clam without the clamshell. I think I have one of those in Aberdeen. It is just so beautiful. Outdoorsy, earthy, fresh, clean, a little bit green, but not in like a fresh cut grass kind of green way, more of like an herbal green. Oh, I just love this, and it is such a good performer. 10 out of 10, like every time. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. This makes me want to pull out my bar of it, but I should really hold on to that until I get more. Love Aberdeen. If you like outdoorsy, earthy, fresh blends, you have to try Aberdeen. It's so good. I would almost say that it is the best earthy, outdoorsy scent that I've had from any vendor. It might be my favorite. It might be. I don't know. It's so good. And I originally purchased that because we lived in Washington before, and Aberdeen is in Washington. It's where Kurt Cobain's from. I think I've mentioned this before, but that's why I purchased it, because we used to go to Aberdeen to go to like thrift stores and things like that. And it's not like the most beautiful place to visit, but I really liked it. So that's why I picked that up. And I would say that if that's not what they were going for, they still hit the nail on the head. Anyway, then I just have some Scentsy Empties. Yeah. And then we'll get on to the stuff I melted and didn't finish. So the first one here is lime and sugarcane. I will say, oh, there's a hair on that. I think that's my son's hair. Anyway, I will say that moving, I had to like go through all my wax and warmers, and that was a little eye-opening, but I went through and like kind of cleaned off some stuff, because this one, even, yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but this one was like leaking out. I try to lay all of my Scentsy bars flat to store them, but sometimes they get turned and then the oils leak, and this one is pretty old and the oils were leaking, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna finish that one up. I did not like this. I don't really like it on cold. I know I used to, but ew. No, it gets right in my throat. I don't even know if I said what it is. It's lime and sugar cane. I don't know, just not a fan of this, and I can't even explain why. It just gets in my throat and I don't like it. Okay, that performed pretty well, but I will say that I took it out just a couple hours in because I couldn't handle it. Then so sad, I finished this bar of We're All Mad Here. I think I had 2 cubes left that I was hoarding for so long. I wish they would just bring this back so I can stock up or stick it in my club. It's so nice. It is strawberry, and strawberry can be a scent that I don't like, but I do really like this one. And I can't even say, I think it's a sweet strawberry. And typically I don't like sweet strawberry, but it's not like overly sweet. This one's hard for me to describe. I know it has like pink sugar in it also. I just really like this. I wish they would bring this back so I could get more. It smells so good and it's a good performer. For me anyway, I've seen other people say this is light for them. I get good performance from this one, like a medium high throw, which is great. I think if it were any stronger, it would be too much for me, like the strawberry and the sweetness, but I love this. I really like the artwork on there too. It's so cute. I wish they would bring that back. Okay, I'm probably gonna ramble a lot today because it's been a while since I talked to you guys, and honestly, I miss it. So the next one here is Berry of Paradise. I think this one and the next one I melted all at the same time as the We're All Mad Here scent, because they all just had like 1 or 2 cubes left, so I just threw them in all of my warmers downstairs at the old house and finished them all up. Berry of Paradise. So I remember I didn't like this when I got it, and I really don't like it on cold either. Like just smelling this clamshell, it's kind of once again getting in my throat and just nauseating me. But on warm, I actually didn't mind this. It was like a kind of sugary sweet strawberry with, I don't know, maybe a floral or another fruit, something in there. I didn't hate it, but I did on cold. It was another good performer, a medium high thrower. Nothing that I need to get again, but it was, you know, it was good on warm. And then the last empty, like I said, I melted this with the last 2. This is Pink Cotton. I love Pink Cotton. It's like a berry and laundry kind of blend. There's a little bit of a muskiness in there. Oh, it's really nice. I think I took this out of my club and I'm probably gonna regret that, because I do really like to use this in my daughter's room also. I don't know if she's a big fan of it, but I think it makes her room smell really nice. I think I have some more clams of this, but I'm pretty sure I took it out of my club. That's always a good performer also for me. Okay, and then on to the non-empties, or the half empties as I say, but really none of these are half empty. I'm gonna pause quick and just grab my coffee and then get started on those. Oops, I think I moved it a little bit. Hopefully it's still okay. Okay, we'll get into the half empties. I'm just gonna start with, well, I'll just start with Scentsy since that's what I ended the empties with. I only have one here. I melted some Fairy Tale Pumpkin. This is the scent of the month for October, so the end of this week it'll be available. I actually enjoyed this like so much more than I thought I would, because I had seen a couple people talk about it and they did not like it. I think I had seen Lori Brown and Lisa Roberry talk about it, and they both kind of said that it smelled like Robitussin or like a cough medicine or something, or even like grape. And I just really don't get any of that. To me, even on cold, I was kind of like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this. On warm, I really liked it. To me, it smells like blueberry, pumpkin, maybe like a little bit of black licorice or anise, anise, however you say it. Yeah, and then maybe like a blackberry or like another berry in there. And like, that's mostly what I get from it. It's pretty nice though. I don't get cough medicine. Let me see. Hold on one second, guys. I think I have the scent notes right here. Okay, I just grabbed the scent notes. So in like the description that they give you, it says harvest pumpkin, midnight black raspberry, and black licorice. But then if you look, I've showed you guys this before, or I've shown you guys this before. If you look in this pamphlet, they show you all of the notes, the top notes, the mid notes, and the base notes. And like I've said before, I wish they would do this for all of the scents because it makes so much more sense to my nose. So this says the top notes are cinnamon, spiced pomander. I do get the pomander. Black licorice. The mid notes are harvest pumpkin, wild blueberry, midnight black raspberry. And the base notes are vanilla bean, dark maple sugar, and toasted pecan. And they have it in the fruity category. So to me, I kind of get those top notes. I get that pomander, like the spiced pomander, the black licorice, maybe cinnamon, I don't know. There's just kind of like a vague spiciness to it, but not like super spicy. Mid notes, pumpkin, blueberry, black raspberry. I feel like I get those. Maybe not specifically black raspberry, but I do get blueberry, pumpkin, and some kind of other berry. And then the base notes are vanilla bean, dark maple sugar, toasted pecan. I don't necessarily get those. Some kind of sugariness in there. Yeah, but I really get those top notes and the mid notes. And I liked it even more on warm than I did on cold. So what I think is funny is the people that typically like fruity scents seem to not like this one. And I don't typically like fruity scents, and I do like this one. So I don't know, I just think that's funny. I'm actually considering getting more of this or putting this in my club for a few months. Yeah, I think it's really nice, and it smells, I mean, it is the October scent of the month. I was gonna say it smells very October to me. Just like a deeper kind of fruity scent. I feel like it's a really good October Halloween time scent. I don't know. I put it in our entryway and it kind of goes up the steps when I put a scent there. And every time I was coming down the steps, I was like, man, that smells really nice. And then I would remember what it was. So I feel like this has kind of an old time Halloween kind of vibe to it. That might just be me though, I don't know. I really like it. It was a pretty good performer. It didn't like, you know, go crazy in the house, but it definitely filled the entryway and the stairway. So I would say it was, you know, probably a 7 out of 10 on strength. I really like that. I think I'm gonna get more of it. I don't know, we'll see. If I just use it in my entryway for October, that one bar will be enough, but I might need some more. We'll see. Okay, on to the vendors. I'll just start with K. Yeah. Well, you know what? No, I won't. I'll start with the bathing garden. I'm just trying to think of how it's going to be easiest to sit them up here. So I melted 1 cube of night blooming flowers from the bathing garden. I'm sorry if there's like a glare blinding you guys. I'm trying to do my best here. This to me, I don't know if it's like gardenia, maybe jasmine. I almost feel like I get a honeysuckle. I don't know. To me, this smells like white florals. Really pretty and a little sweet. I really liked this. I did 1 cube in my tea light warmer. It did pretty well in my kitchen. About an 8 out of 10. This is what that clam looks like. It's so pretty. So yeah, I like that. I don't know if I'll need to repurchase that because I'll probably only do a little bit of that at a time because too much floral can be overwhelming for me. So we'll see. I also melted a cube of Take Me to the Sea from the bathing garden. This is kind of a little aquatic, like a salty sea air. Maybe there's like some beachy florals in here. I forget what all is in here. I need to start labeling my bathing garden clams. Yeah, but it's like a beachy, aquatic kind of scent. I do like this. I don't know that I need to get it again. I'll probably finish up the rest of this next summer, or I'll just throw it in the bathrooms and we'll see how it goes. But I do like it. Not a love, but a like. Then I melted some black currant sheets. I also did 1 cube in my tea light warmer. I do like this one. It's kind of that deep currant. And then I don't know if it's like flannel sheets or white clouds. I'm not sure what the laundry oil is in here. It's really pretty though, like a fruity laundry. It's really nice. I would maybe grab this one again. I don't know, we'll have to see. Like I said, I did this in my tea light warmer. It filled up my kitchen, so it was a good performer in there. Then I did 1 cube of Painting the Roses Red from the Alice in Wonderland collection. Again, I forget what the notes are. But I mostly got rose jam when this was melting. And this one wasn't super strong in the tea light. Yeah, so I might try this in a different warmer and see if I get more of the other notes. Again, I forget what the notes were, but this was kind of a 5 maybe out of 10 in my kitchen. Okay, my card was full. I forgot to switch it out before I started, so I had to go do that. I think I was talking about Painting the Roses Red. Liked, didn't love. Hopefully it will be stronger in the future. Okay, that was it for the bathing garden. I will go on to, okay. I melted 1 cube of Hey Sailor, and now my camera is not focusing. Okay, melted 1 cube of Hey Sailor in my tea light warmer. This is Black Sea Winter Linen Black Currant Absinthe. I will be getting so much more of this. Holy cow, it's so good. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with this. And 1 cube in my tea light warmer, I could smell it everywhere in my house. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I'm just sitting here smelling it because it's so good. I can't even explain it. I mostly get like this really crisp laundry from it, but then you get like this depth from the black currant absinthe, and you get that slight hint of masculine from the Black Sea, like an aquatic masculine. This is so good. If you haven't tried this yet, try it. If you like fresh, clean, even laundry scents, you should try this one. It's amazing. I will need lots more of this. That is a perfectly blended scent. Really good. Okay. Then I melted a bunch of my customs from Kay. So I melted some Normal Is Not a Virtue. This is S'mores, Marshmallow Fireside, and Witch's Brew. I'm obsessed with this. I just did 1 cube. Right now I have 2 warmers in my kitchen. They're probably not the ones that I'm keeping in there, but I can't find the warmer that I wanted to put in there. So anyway, I put 1 cube in each of my warmers in the kitchen, and it was like a 10 out of 10. It's still going. I put this in yesterday, like late morning, early afternoon, and it is now late morning the following day, and it's still going. Oh, it's so good. It was about a 10 out of 10 yesterday, and now today we're down to like an 8 out of 10. Still performing wonderfully. You get, this is mostly s'mores, but you definitely get the witch, I shouldn't say that. It's mostly s'mores and witch's brew. Sorry, my voice went out. And then the Marshmallow Fireside just has this like sweet, slightly smokiness in the background. The s'mores, to me, like all of the s'mores that I've tried so far, they're not overly chocolatey. They're more of like a marshmallow and graham cracker kind of scent. So that's what I get here. It's so nice for fall. We had like a cooler day yesterday. We're starting to get some cooler fall weather, so I'm super excited. I'm just now starting to melt my fall scents. Kind of late to the game, but it's time. So I loved that. I will for sure repurchase that in the future once that bag is empty. I also melted just 1 cube of this, always on my mind, Black Opium Rosebud Death and Decay. I did 1 cube in my Edison Bulb Scentsy warmer in my living room, and it filled the living room. It's so lovely. It's the first thing you get is this like really fresh, realistic rose petal kind of scent from that rosebud. And then the Death and Decay again has some floral in there, and the Black Opium just, it kind of has this like powdery incense kind of situation in the background with that really realistic, fresh, dewy rose petal kind of scent in the foreground. So I really like this. I would also repurchase this one in the future. I feel like I'm only gonna do like a cube at a time here and there because, like I said, floral can be a bit much for me sometimes, but I love a realistic rose scent. It's very nostalgic for me. My papaw had rose bushes, and that's kind of where it transports me to when I smell a realistic rose. And this, whatever this rosebud oil is, that is a realistic rose. Like, it smells like you just pulled a petal off of a rose and shoved it up your nose. Not that I've ever done that, but that's what it smells like. Okay, then I did 1 cube of Granger, flannel sheets, barnwood, and fresh cut grass. This one I should have waited longer. I was just so excited to get into it. I should have let it sit for a little bit longer because it wasn't super strong, but it did smell good. I definitely got, it was flannel sheets heavy, just a touch of fresh cut grass. And then that barnwood has this kind of cedary scent to it. I really do like this though. I'm excited to see what it does after it sits a little bit longer. I think it's going to be wonderful. This was like a 5 out of 10 maybe on warm this time, but I know it's going to get stronger. I'll also try it in different warmers to see if that makes a difference too. I also melted 1 cube of dairy in my tea light warmer. This is Raindrops, Cotton Candy Mania, and Blood Orange. This performed at like an 8 out of 10 in my kitchen, and it smelled So good, exactly how I imagined it would smell. Oh, it's wonderful. Those raindrops and the blood orange are like equal in there, and then you get just this sweetness from the cotton candy. It's so good. I love this one. So excited that it performed so well already. I feel like it's gonna get even stronger with more cure time. And then this was the very first scent that I melted in our new house. It's Jilly. It's Beach, Sunset Heat, and Wildflower Honey. I love the scent. I've talked about it so many times. This is what I have left. This one actually fell out of my wax when they were transporting it. So it was just laying here by itself, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm supposed to melt that one first. So I just stuck 1 cube in my Edison bulb Scentsy warmer in the living room. Guys, this threw for days in that warmer. Seriously, it started at like a 10 out of 10, and 3 days later we were down to like an 8 out of 10. It smelled so good, and I had never thought of this as anything but a summer scent until now. I feel like this is just such a nice, welcoming, sweet, pretty, homey kind of scent now. I don't know, it could just be because, you know, it was the first thing I melted here, but it really changed how I thought about it once I melted it here. I don't know, it's weird, but I love it. I will always repurchase. It performs wonderfully, and yeah, I just love that one. Okay, that's it for K. Let's go on to Super Tarts. So I have here Deadpool Wonderland. I melted a cube of this in my daughter's room last night. She's in those tween stages where she doesn't want to clean up anything. She doesn't want to bathe. I have to like force her to do that. But anyway, I went in her room to tell her to go to sleep, and I was like, I need to put some wax in here. So I just grabbed this scent because it's not one that I love, but I felt like she might kind of like it. Anyway, the notes are strawberry satsuma, apple, mango, laundry, lollipops, and vanilla meringue. So I think Wonderland is like apple mango tango with lollipops and vanilla meringue, and then Deadpool is strawberry and satsuma. I don't know. I think it might be the strawberry. It might be a different strawberry oil than the one that I like from Super Tarts. Something just smells off. It almost smells like laundry that you've let sit in your washer forever. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I can't really explain it, but it's not my favorite. It wasn't too bad in her room though. I liked it a little better than I did last time I melted it. It was like a 6 out of 10 in there, not super strong, but it was okay. I won't repurchase that one. I might repurchase, I don't know. I might repurchase them separately and see if maybe it's just the 2 scents together that I don't like. I don't know. Honestly, I probably won't repurchase that or either of the scents. Anyway, I also melted Lost Boys last night. I put a cube of this in my son's room. This is a favorite of mine. It's pomegranate, apple cider, and toasted marshmallow. It is sweet, but I love it so much. This is an October scent for me. You definitely get the apple cider and the pomegranate, and then that sweetness from the toasted marshmallow. I love it. This is like almost mouth-watering to me. Like I kind of want to drink it. Yeah, I love Lost Boys, and this performed pretty well. I will say this usually performs pretty well. This time it didn't, but I stuck it. Right now I have like the Iron Man Scentsy warmer in my son's room. I wasn't even planning to use that to melt wax because I knew it wasn't going to be a good performing warmer. I was just kind of getting it as a collector's piece, but This did about a 5 out of 10 in that warmer, which is about what I expected. Typically with Lost Boys, I get a 10 out of 10 throw, but nah, it was 5 out of 10 in there, but Lost Boys will always be a repurchase for me. I know this video is so long, guys, I'm so sorry. I also melted 28 Days from Super Tarts last night. This is blueberry pumpkin, I can't read it, cake batter, vanilla ice cream, and cranberry. Yeah, I really like this on warm. On cold, I wasn't sure. And then last night when I went to put it in, I couldn't even really, well, not last night, like late afternoon. I couldn't even really smell it in the clam. It was like so light. But on warm, it was like an 8 out of 10 in that Scentsy Edison bulb warmer. Yeah, I really like this. It's like a sweet, I don't know that I necessarily get pumpkin from it, but I do get like berries and cake batter, maybe vanilla ice cream, or just like a generic vanilla scent, but it kind of gives me like Sweet on Paris vibes, even though it doesn't have blackberry or lemon. I feel like if you like Sweet on Paris, you might like this one. Like it's kind of a sister scent or something. I don't know. It kind of reminded me of that. But I liked this a little bit more, I think. It's kind of hard to explain what it smelled like to me, but every time I walked into the living room, I was like, man, that smells really good. And I really wasn't expecting it to, but it's really nice. I will melt through more of this before I decide if I need to repurchase that one, but I did really like it and it performed pretty well. So there's that. Oh, and then I have a BAM here from Super Tarts in Hagrid. I love Hagrid. I put this in my entryway and it was so nice. Oh my goodness. It's like a berry scent with shaving cream. Oh, it's so good. And I felt like it was a really welcoming scent while it was going in my entryway. I just love shaving cream. Obviously it's like a creamy, slightly masculine scent, but then with that berry in there, I forget exactly what the notes are, but there's definitely some kind of berry in there, and it just made it like very welcoming. I don't know. I loved it. I will always repurchase Hagrid. It's a good performer. I would say that was about a 9 out of 10. You could smell it like through the other rooms in the house also, so really good performer. What do I have next? Okay, I had to pause for a bit because my voice is going out. I'll do these quick. I have a couple from Rose Girls. So I just did a cube of Carbs in Cookie Land. I really like this scent. It's really nice. I love that like bread note in here. I forget what's in Cookie Land, but this just smells like a whole bunch of sugary bakery goodness. It's yummy. The bread really sticks out to me. I do like this. I just have some trouble with Rose Girls throwing for me. I'm hoping it will be better in this house, but I mean, this did okay in my tea light warmer, like a 6 out of 10. I don't know why I just can't get all of the Rose Girls to throw for me. Like sometimes they're pretty strong, and then a lot of the time they're not. I don't know, but there's some really good blends from Rose Girls, so I will keep purchasing and hopefully they start to throw for me. I do like that scent though. Oh, this one, this was a sample that I got in Fairy Dust. It's berries and cotton candy. This one threw super well, like 10 out of 10. It's not really a scent that I would reach for often, but I mean, it's nice. It's definitely berries and cotton candy. It smells good. It smells really good. It's just not something that I like a whole lot. I don't know. But I'll use that obviously and I'll enjoy it. Then I have a couple here from L3. I just chopped up this Poison Ivy 2-pack of buns last night. It's fresh ivy vines, juicy melon, crisp, it says crispy, but I think they meant crisp citrus, jasmine, and driftwood. I put this in my bathroom. That was my intention when I bought it, for it to be a bathroom scent. And that's just kind of what it smells like to me. It's a little pretty, it's a little fruity, it's a little green, a little fresh, like, yeah, it kind of smells like a bathroom to me. Like, like a, kind of like a generic bathroom air freshener. To me, that's not a bad thing though. Like I said, that's why I purchased it, to use it in my bathroom, so I enjoy it. It's throwing at about a 7 out of 10 in there. I think it'll get stronger as I let it sit longer, but I do like it, and it's, you know, serving the purpose that I purchased it for. I also melted some chore list. This is flannel sheets, green tea, and willow. I mostly get the flannel sheets in here. There is like a bit of a crispness from the green tea. And willow, I don't know. I mean, I guess that could be like a slight green note, but so could the green tea. I don't know. Mostly I get flannel sheets. It's nice. I just did 1 cube in my kids' bathroom, and it filled their bathroom. Their bathroom is very small, so pretty easy to fill it, but it filled their bathroom, and it mostly smells like flannel sheets in there. And then one more from L3. I have Get Toasted. This is S'mores, Espresso, Bonfire, Bliss. I think this was Angela's blend, if I'm not mistaken. Again, the s'mores, I really like s'mores. It's not chocolatey to me. Okay, so on cold, I mostly just get the espresso with like a slight cinnamon note. I don't know what in here has, it might be her s'mores has some cinnamon or some kind of spice. And the espresso to me is a little bit leaning on that like perm solution kind of espresso on cold. On warm, I did get that perm solution espresso like right at the beginning, but it very quickly turned into something really nice with the espresso and the s'mores, and I did get just a little bit of that Bonfire Bliss while it was warming. On cold, I don't get any Bonfire Bliss, but while it was warming, I did get a little bit of it. So this was pretty nice. I don't know if I would repurchase it, but I don't know. I can't say for sure yet. I'm gonna have to melt more of it, but I will enjoy melting through the rest of this puppy pack, and I may repurchase. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, then I just have a couple here. Just one from each of these vendors. So the first thing I have is lime sugar from Destination Wax. This is soft lime, anise, hazelnut, sugar, musk, and rose. So it's similar to pink sugar, but with lime instead of raspberry. The first time I melted this, I did 1 cube in my bathroom, and I didn't love it. I couldn't smell it very well. This time I melted it in my tea light warmer, and it was really good. Much stronger. I can't say if that was from a longer cure time or if it just performs better in my tea light warmer. I'm kind of finding that everything I melt from Destination Wax in my tea light warmer is a banger performer, so that might just be where I melt my Destination Wax from now on. But this did really well, and it is kind of like one of those sugar scents, like blue sugar, pink sugar, blah blah blah, but with lime, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know if I need to get more of it, but it is really nice. I might feel differently next summer. When next summer comes around, I might be like, oh, I need more of that lime sugar. But for fall and winter, I definitely don't need any more of it. I have one here from Empire Alchemy. This is Wandering Winds. It's driftwood, salt, white clouds, and green Irish tweed. I love all of those notes. Oh, it's really nice. It's just kind of a fresh, slightly aquatic, not really aquatic, but slightly, I mean, from that driftwood and sea salt, yeah, it's salty. You get the white clouds and the green. I love green Irish Tweed. So it's almost like a salty aquatic laundry, which I love. But like the name Wandering Winds does kind of make sense. It's kind of airy. I don't know. It was like a 6 out of 10 at my warmers. I did like it. I don't know if I would repurchase it, but it does smell really good. I will say that I always had the issue with Empire Alchemy. Well, not always. There are scents that I've had that didn't do it, but a lot of scents from Empire Alchemy I found once the scent is kind of gone, you get this like really off-putting burnt wax kind of scent in your warmers. I mean, which I guess is nice because it kind of reminds you to change out your warmers, but I don't know, it's a little off-putting to me. I love Empire Alchemy's blends though. They have some really unique, interesting, beautiful blends, so I will repurchase from Empire Alchemy. It's just something that I've noticed, and I'm wondering if anybody else has noticed that. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, the last thing I have here finally is Demon Barber from Brita's. This is Barbershop 1920 and Blue Sugar. I melted one piece in my tea light warmer. It was like a 10 out of 10. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love Brita's Blue Sugar blends. I feel like she probably has my favorite Blue Sugar. Oh my goodness. And then with that Barbershop 1920, it gives it like this creamy, shaving cream, masculine kind of addition to the Blue Sugar. Blue Sugar to me isn't overly masculine. It's more of like a warm, comforting, fresh kind of scent. But I feel like the Barbershop 1920 in here gives it a little bit more of a masculine note. I don't know, this was really lovely. I would repurchase this, although I have, you know, this bag left and I'm not gonna get through it super quickly, but I would probably repurchase this. It's a really nice scent. Like I said, I love Brita's Blue Sugar. Okay, that is everything from the last 2 weeks. Sorry this took me so long to get through and I keep rambling, but like I said, I haven't talked to you guys in so long, so I was excited to get on here and talk to you guys about some wax. I've been trying to catch up on everybody's videos. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch, but I'm trying to catch up on everyone's videos, and I don't know what my next video will be. I think I have... The only thing I got in last week was my Brita's Halloween Advent, and then I should have my Rainbow Melts portion of that coming this week, and I also had another pre-order from Rainbow Melts that should be coming this week. I know she was a little behind. I'm not too worried about it. The only thing I'm worried about is it's being sent to our old house, so I kind of have to stalk the tracking and then get over there before, you know, I need to get over there the day that it's delivered. Not that anyone is like moving in right away, and we technically aren't even out of there until the end of the month, so hopefully they just come by Thursday and we'll be good. But I think that's what I have coming this week. And then I think the only other thing I have out is, no, I think I have 2 pre-orders from Super Tarts, but the one should be coming soon. I would think they'd be pouring that one this week. I'm not sure though. I did try to get my address changed on that one, so hopefully that went through. And then I'm sure the next pre-order that I have with Super Tarts won't be for a little while, but other than that, I think that's everything that I have coming. I mean, I have my Scentsy Club coming. I might record that. I'm not sure what updates I've made to that. I don't know. I might share that with you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if I don't talk to you guys later this week, I'll see you next Monday for my empties again. Hopefully it won't be this long and I'll be a little bit more prepared for it. Yeah, anyway, what have you guys been up to? I hope you're all doing well, and thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.